Libya's rebels have rejected a negotiated settlement with Colonel Gaddafi, saying he must either resign or go into exile. Government forces have attacked rebel positions in the east of the country for the past 2 days, but the opposition forces have so far managed to retain control of the key towns of Brega and Ajdabiya. The International Criminal Court has announced it will investigate potential crimes against humanity arising from the 2 weeks of violence. Middle East correspondent Ben Knight reports from eastern Libya.
They came in their hundreds, massing to farewell 5 rebel fighters who were killed on Wednesday in clashes with forces loyal to Colonel Gaddafi. This is what they were defending, Brega. There isn't much to it, other than a few dozen houses, a massive oil plant, and at the moment, some very big guns. This is where Muammar Gaddafi's forces were forced back on Wednesday. Yesterday, Libyan Air Force planes made a counter-assault with airstrikes both here and back up the road at Ajdabiya. There's no one here but opposition fighters who are resting and refuelling. These are soldiers who deserted and have joined the rebellion. Their former comrades are just 20 kilometres down the road behind the enemy line. The next major town is an hour away, and that's where they believe Colonel Gaddafi's forces are now regrouping for another assault. The local commander calls for more weapons to be sent down the line. Shoot them with the big guns from back there, he says. We'll take care of the rest.
No one quite knows which way this is going to go. It was a surprise victory yesterday when they managed to push the Gaddafi troops out of town, but they are expecting that it's going to be difficult to do it again. Every day this is looking less like a revolt and much more like a civil war.
The rebels have again repeated their plea for international help, but for the moment that help appears unlikely to arrive. For now they'll have to settle for words of support.
The violence must stop. Muammar Gaddafi has lost legitimacy to lead, and he must leave. Those who perpetrate violence against the Libyan people will be held accountable. And the aspirations of the Libyan people for freedom, democracy, and dignity must be met.
But Colonel Gaddafi's been warned he is being watched. The International Criminal Court has announced it will investigate the Libyan leader and his inner circle for any possible crimes against humanity, with particular attention to a number of incidents.
We identified the worst incident that we'll try to show you in the map. The first attack occurred in Benghazi on the 15th of February. Then you had Misrata, Al-Baida, Derma, then 2 days later Misrata, and then Tripoli on the 20th of February.
Meanwhile, the Venezuelan president, Hugo Chavez, has claimed Colonel Gaddafi had agreed to a plan to allow peacekeepers into the country to help quell the violence. But Gaddafi's son, Saif al-Islam, says that foreign mediation is not necessary. Libyans are now waiting to see if their country descends into full-blown civil war. Ben Knight, Lateline.